And good luck.
Good luck. All right, they're both off. So both runners, they're starting off with concrete. Sort of the idea behind the route in this game isn't necessarily boss weakness order as it is with a lot of other Mega Man games. The point is to defeat 5 Robot Masters in order to get Rush Jet, so we can utilize Rush in the last 3 stages, Tornado Man, Splash Woman, and Plug Man, where having Rush is extremely beneficial. Concrete's weapon, the Buster fight's not that bad, so that's why we go to him first. And you can utilize the Concrete shot a lot for these mini zips and for some movement tricks. You can use it as a platform. You'll see heavy usage of it in the next few stages. Seeing Stunt here, a little bit of trouble here with the elephants. He really has to avoid taking damage.
Yeah, that was pretty close.
Oof.
TimeLink had a pretty nice elephants, to be fair.
Yeah, he moved on nicely. Well, Stuntrooster hit the checkpoint, so if he does end up dying, he'll get pushed back here and not have to start from the beginning of the stage. So he does have to play it carefully here, though. TimeLink, plenty of health to work with. He can afford to take a couple shots from Concrete Man. So TimeLink here has a little bit of a lead. He's entering into the Concrete fight. Your Concrete can do one of 3 things. He can charge at you, he can jump up like he just did, and he can shoot concrete blocks at you. You notice that he's staying close to him. That's when because when he shoots the Concrete shot, you see only 1 block comes out. It's actually 3 blocks, as you see right there. But if you stand close enough to him, all 3 blocks land at the same location. So it looks like it's just 1. TimeLink made quick work there of Concrete Man, and I believe both will be moving on to Magma.
Oh, that's cool. Rooster with a deathless fight as well.
Nice. Yeah, making it through the stage. You know, he was in a precarious spot there, but he clutched it through.
Yeah, it's always a joy watching those Buster fights in Mega Man 9 and 10. Short iframes. It's just a thing of a beauty.
It is. It's nice. So yep, Magma Meme is the next stage. TimeLink and Stunt are going to. You'll see that they'll switch to Concrete here pretty early, and you'll start to see some of its versatility here. Again, not having to climb the entire ladder because it's slow, using it as a platform, using it to zip. Well, he didn't do them, but you could theoretically zip. Do these mini zips through these enemies. And they also block these magma beams. It's kind of a dangerous strat to do these first ones, so no shame in skipping it. This is a reset point for a lot of Mega Man 9 runners, so
yeah, definitely.
Better to play it safe. Here we have the dragon. Usually takes 15 shots to kill, but when you have Concrete, it's only 5.
Oh, the rush kill strat, I like it.
Nice. He's going for the IGT time. the real category.
Froze it just too late.
Yeah, that'll cost some time. Stuntrooster is catching up a little bit now.
Yeah, probably around, I don't know, 2 seconds, 3 seconds per freeze.
You can freeze all these. There is a zip here that you can do. Again, no shame in not going for it here. And some of these jumps are really tricky. You can make them without Concrete shot, but they're not.
Yeah.
They're not easy.
Yeah, most of those jumps are like those white gap. Those white gaps are 4 or 5 frame windows, depending on subpixels. Most of the times those should be 4 frame jumps. So in theory, 4 frames is a lot, but when you're nervous, when you're racing, when you're in a live setting, then everything can happen.
Or if you're just playing the game casually, you know, 4
Yeah,
frames.
casually, Mega Man 9 is not a joke. Pretty nice fights from both of those guys.
Yep.
Still
So we'll see
very
what they do here.
yeah.
There could be a possible route divergence. A lot of runners go to the to Galaxy Man third. Personally, during races and marathons, I do like to go to Hornet third. There's a little bit of a safety in doing that.
Yep. One Galaxy, one Hornet.
There we go. So you'll see on TimeLink screen that there, when he gets to the section, that there are these little copter guys that they're designed to push you into spikes, throw you into pits, kill you. But they make you move fast, so he's going to utilize them to his advantage. However, if you lose control, the only weapon that can get you out of it is Hornet Chaser. So that's sort of why you would do Hornet third. You know, you're not using Black Hole Bomb at all in Hornet, so you're not losing any time. Here's an example on TimeLink screen here of the copter. I don't know what its official name is. This game is known for its RNG. Stuntrooster screen here, you'll flower, that's the point of RNG that we've really seen so far. It can spawn in any of those locations except the very top or the bottom right. Naturally, we want it to spawn towards the top. The pattern he just got there is the third best, I think. You don't want
pretty
it.
much.
Yeah, you don't want it to go on 9 o'clock or 3 o'clock, especially 9 o'clock, especially 3 o'clock.
Although that pattern is also the most scariest, the most scary one.
Yeah, definitely. More concrete here on stunt screen. See it using as a platform instead of climbing the ladder.
Yeah, oh, nice. Mega Man 5 reference.
Nice.
I like it. Sorry, I had to point that out.
There's a couple Mega Man 5 references in this game, with the bubble skip being another. Oh, I thought I was seeing a coil jet there. He spawned Rush Jet like after the port. Or was it coil? Obviously it wasn't jet. Stuntrooster, we didn't talk about it. The fight went... well, let's look at TimeLink and see what he gets there.
Hell yeah.
2 swoops. Alright, so that's what we want to get from Galaxy. That is another big point in RNG. The difference between the best pattern and the worst pattern is about 6.5 seconds, right? Something like that?
Like 6.7, depending on strats you are using.
6.7?
Right now, guys are doing this crazy early black hole freeze strat when you're getting no swoops. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do that. So when you throw the concrete against the wall,
exactly.
You jump on it. Yeah, so...
And I wonder how much time does that save, but then maybe it's like only 6 seconds of a difference.
It saves 1 second.
Mm.
So,
That's a pretty nice time save.
Yeah, it's not bad. Magma Bazooka. So it's a great backup weapon. The damage actually stacks if you hit all 3 shots on the boss. So you can really make Hornet Man melt. And again, if you mess something up, it's a good backup weapon because you can hit all 3 uncharged shots at the same time, and the damage will stack. Let's see what TimeLink's RNG here is for the flower.
Oh, sick. Best flower.
Wow, his RNG.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Can I ever run like that? Oof. Yeah, good safety there. If you get hit, those things, they will knock you back all the way onto the spikes. So TimeLink, being cognizant of that, decides to retract and wait for the next cycle.
Yeah, that was a smart decision. He skipped the last flower zip.
So that he can use the last concrete block as the as a platform.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so I mean, our runners, even though their path is a little different, it looks like TimeLink is a little bit ahead, but they're both on their boss fights. So TimeLink making quick work. Let's see Stuntrooster's RNG, and he gets the worst possible pattern. No swoops at all. Unfortunate. So TimeLink getting all the luck here so far. And based off of the teleport time differences, I believe the difference is entirely RNG at this point between the two flowers and the two galaxy patterns. So
yeah, there should be something around that.
Next, you'll see both runners go Master Man at the point that we will, after this point anyway, that we will get Rush Jet.
No one went Jewel fourth. That's a shame.
Ouch. Bringing back bad memories. That is one of the negatives about doing Hornet third when you're when you're so used to doing.
Well, muscle memory is something.
It sure is. So you'll see Stunt there using the concrete to his advantage to sort of skip through some of these enemies. I mean, it's interesting. You have high-level runners, some that prefer to buster that section, some that choose concrete. In one case, it's worst cheese ball. It's the worst, it adds an extra menu. But on the other, you make up a little bit of time if you're getting the mini zips and you're efficient with them. Alright, Stuntrooster finally getting slightly better luck than
exactly
there. By, what, 2 cheese ball difference? Like a 2,
It's interesting that majority of the runners, they are doing magma struts in Jewel stage, but is Slurpee the only person who is still using concrete struts?
I believe Sozy Man might be using concrete strats on,
Like, that was a debate I had with Nero back in the day, and I think when you are getting the worst possible cheese ball, then concrete is better, since you are, like, you know, closer to the right when attacking cheese ball.
Yeah, you can stand further.
Yeah. But I think with, like, the best possible cheese ball, magma should be faster, especially if you would go for the you know, for Big Mama kill at the end of the stage, but no one is doing that.
Yeah, I've never once tried for the Big Mama kill at the end. But yeah, I think you're right. I mean, the Magma Bazooka should be faster for the best pattern. Plus, it makes it a lot simpler because having Magma out simpler for that very next room with the those little mini jewel things, doing that with concrete's not easy, not fun. So another possible route divergence here. You can either go to Plug or Splash next. Oh, good. They're going to go on the same screen. A little bit about Plug is it's all on a global timer. So you really have to be perfect here. Perfect Plug. You need to stay on pace, not stop. And the goal here is to reach the Yoku blocks and know exactly where they are so that you don't have to wait for them or stop. You see here, TimeLink never had to wait. He just utilized Rush Jet. He was able to land on the Yoku blocks, and going forward, he should know exactly where they're going to be, where they're going to appear, and be safe. Whereas you see Stuntrooster did have to stop a little bit there.
Yeah, he waited for the next cycle, so it's not a big of time loss, and it's just like 3 seconds.
Yeah, I think it's 3.5, something like that.
And it's just much better than guessing. Oh, that's a 6 strat with the black hole bomb.
That's cool. That's cool. It allows him to not have to... Oh, he did take damage anyway. I think he was trying to utilize it to not have to stop. But hey, it looks like he doesn't really have to wait for this last room. If you're not going for these E-Tank strats, you do want to time it so that you...
Oh,
nice, you got the Big Mama jump.
Big Mama jump. Good job, TimeLink.
Nice. You do want to time it so that you don't have to wait for this last cycle of blocks here.
Now the run is valid.
Yep.
Oh, frame perfect!
Nice!
Sick.
Stuntrooster.
Yeah. So TimeLink, he got a different pattern from than Rooster from Big Mama, and TimeLink had a free frame window to jump over her. Where Stuntrooster, that was a frame perfect jump. You don't see that very often.
Oh, wow. Well, Stuntrooster wins in my book now. Just put a penguin in his.
And just quickly responding to Ahmad's comment, no, you shouldn't mash down Big Mama because there is a special place in hell for people who do that. You have to make a sacrifice.
That's right. You always go for it.
Yes.
Especially if you get that one frame pattern.
That was so good.
Just
so
take the
smooth.
just take the damage boost if you miss it. Don't bust him down.
Yeah. Like I stopped going for the one frame jump. I'm just I'm setting myself for the deboost because
Yes,
I'm not even hoping for one frame at this point.
Just do a quick turnaround, back deboost.
Yeah, pretty much.
Forward. Same here. Stuntrooster, just going for it.
Yeah.
So for you Mega Man 5 fans out there, here's our version of the bubble skip. A little bit easier. Oh, he's gonna do a little variant of it. It's a little bit safer. That last section of the bubble skip is kind of tight. You can easily bonk your head on those spikes. Start way back down from the beginning. And here you're seeing how to utilize Russia. Oh, he gets knocked off. You're seeing how useful Rush Jet is here. By getting to skip these platforms. Oof.
That's a big time loss.
Yeah, they're on the same room now. Oh, Rooster's ahead.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, that was probably like 15 seconds lost. Oh.
Oh
right.
no. Now it's Stunt's turn. Alright, so I guess now's a good time to talk about Rush Jet. So Rush Jet, these runners can make it look easy, and if you've seen some other runners play this, these are not trivial jumps. Rush will, when you spawn him, he drops from the bottom of the screen, and he will stop dropping when he matches Mega Man's vertical position. So the idea is you want to time your jumps so that you're matching his position as you're still moving up. Because otherwise, if you do it at the peak of the jump, you won't be able to land on him. You're not going any higher. That's the peak of your jump. And if you're spawning it too low, it really defeats the point of using it as a platform. So it is kind of difficult to time. Underwater bees is the thing in this game.
Around 3 seconds of a difference.
How do you pronounce that? New Waffe Erhalten laser drive.
Neue Waffe erhalten, I think.
That sounded way better.
To be fair, this is the first time I'm seeing Mega Man 9 not in English or Japanese.
Doesn't the Japanese just show the English text on the weapon get screen?
That's a good question. I don't remember actually.
I feel like it does.
Another
I think
question
the only difference in the game is the Dr. Light on the boss walls is Dr. R.
Yeah. In the boss menu, instead of it still says Concrete Man, for example, and not in German.
Yep.
Whatever concrete in German is.
Pretty close race here.
Yeah. Screen to screen.
Yep. So this is our last Robot Master. After this we have the Wily stages. the black hole bomb here. I think he was trying to place it so that he can get the net and the Sniper Joe, but just slightly off. So in this section here that both runners are on, you see the rain going towards the left. The rain here pushes you backwards, so the idea is to use stay on rush, not go through the batteries, because being in the air pushes you backwards. Conversely, in this section, you want to be in the air as much as possible, because the rain is pushing you forward, so it's increasing your speed. So you see the runners staying in the air and frequently jumping.
Oh, not a bro.
Not a bro.
Oh, and the worst thing. 3 black
no.
balls on the screen.
I hate it when he does that. It looks like Stuntrooster is getting... He's getting...
Yeah, he was a bro for stunt.
That was a bro. So I'm gonna look at the teleport times here. 2059 for TimeLink.
04.
2104, so 5 seconds apart. Pretty good. Anyone's race point. Best noise in Mega Man. Wily capsule.
About the question about Dolphin in the chat, like it is allowed, but no one runs it on Dolphin. Like if you don't have a console, it's just better to go for the Legacy Collection 2 version, because Dolphin has an input lag and it's just, you know, it could be unbearable.
Although Legacy Collection 2, the sound.
Oh yeah, it's just terrible.
Yeah.
But it's a lesser evil, definitely.
For sure, I'd rather have sound issues than have input lag for sure.
Oh, someone runs on a console. Zax. That's cool.
Wily 1 also has some of the best music in Mega Man 9, along with Jewel Man, of course. So TimeLink here, gonna switch right to Concrete for the Dragon. I think we're gonna see Stuntrooster use that coil strat again that we saw him do in Magma.
Oh.
He did miss a shot though.
Yeah.
Or 2?
Only 1. Still should be fine.
You're gonna have to be cognizant of that in Wily 2, but you can get by missing 1.
Yeah, pretty much. Missing 1 shot is not a problem. Even missing 2 is just a bit annoying, but it's not the end of the world. They both did the same. They both did the same strat in one of the laser rooms.
Yeah, they're 1 room apart. It's a good race, even though they had slightly different strats going.
Yeah,
in a Dragon.
Spike pushers could be the equalizer.
Could be. Let's hope they do not push for either. These are the worst boss in Mega Man history. IMO. They are absolutely terrible. You need to mash, but not mash like at a fast pace. More just like a consistent, you know, easy mash pace. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, pretty much.
If you like Legacy Collection 2 has auto fire, which by the way is not allowed in the tournament or for the speedruns. But even if you did use auto fire, it actually hurts you because it's the wrong rhythm, I guess. Stunt here using the plug ball, so he actually should be able to finish this fight up a little bit sooner. He is mashing the plug ball though. You sort of, again, you want to time him. Yeah.
Pretty rough fight, I would say.
Pretty good fight overall, yeah. They do have sort of iframes to them, so sort of like a...
Like in the end, if you're not certain about the mashing rhythm, it's better to mash a bit too fast than too slow, but there is this optimal value that you should be going for.
Yep.
I don't know, around. One time I was trying to time it, you know, what works the best for me, and it was 9.5 hertz.
I should try to time it sometime.
Best song, by the way.
No. Pilot 1 is the best song, let's be real. Having a little bit of difficulty here. TimeLink and meanwhile, so Stunt just took the lead. TimeLink having to go and attempt the third time now.
Yeah, Stunt is missing some concretes now as well.
Yeah, he when you're down a nope, he's gonna use Jet here,
Okay.
so he'll be okay. That's another casual killer. It's even a speedrun killer, really. That jump right there, the wily dude.
Cool. And they are equal.
And they're in sync.
Just like this.
That's what RNG will do.
Yeah, but
Stunt also, yeah, he switched to Jet and had to switch back to concrete. Although Stunt made it through that screen pretty clean. So we have some more tight jumps here. I think a few of these are 4-frame windows. This one here that Stunt's about to do, tiptoeing, no shame in that. Is that second one a 4-frame as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
But I mean, well, not exactly, because you will still survive if you bonk your head. So the window is bigger. I've never timed it myself. It's a 4-frame window if you don't want to bonk your head.
Gotcha. Well, you don't want to bonk your head because that slows you down. So.
Well, actually, in the second jump is pretty much optimal, I would say, when you bonk your head, because your height is like perfect.
Okay. It's if you jump too soon and you don't bonk, you're actually hugging the right edge or the left edge of that wall. That would be a little bit slower, I would think, because you're not going right into it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm kind of lost.
Forget it.
Yeah.
Alright, so we have a 3-phase boss here. Mega Mech Shark.
Booster missed the 1 cycle.
So TimeLink. Oh, he's taking way too much damage here.
Yeah.
The Shark is a brutal fight. I think they both picked up an E-Tank though, so you don't want to use it here, but there's an option.
Oh, those.
Nice.
That was pretty good. Phase 2.
He made it up for it. So they're in sync again. Alright, that's the worst.
Okay, don't die.
A bad and a good.
Easy.
Wow, nice. Great race. Wily 3, another spot here where you kind of have to validate your run. You have to dance. It's a rule. We have our equivalent of auto-scroller, this anti-gravity section here that you see Stuntrooster in. You move left and right by shooting. And hopefully they choose to dance here. I'm not seeing it.
Oh,
there we go. TimeLink's
some small dance.
Doing a little wiggle. This run's valid. You got the Big Mama jump, Andy, yeah. I mean, Stuntrooster honestly doesn't need to dance. He did the 1-frame Big Mama jump, so he's good. Alright, so this room here is pretty tricky. The Sniper Joe room. It's just really difficult to do fast. Stuntrooster choosing to do some deboosting. TimeLink, on the other hand, is going to utilize Laser Trident. So slightly more difficult section. free M tank here. I don't think I mentioned it, but the ammo, the weapon refill does not refill between Wily stages. So the runners will be using an M tank here to refill before the refights. This section here is super scary.
And Stunt went with Trident strats.
Yeah, definitely more difficult strats there. He's gonna M tank now.
And same with TimeLink.
I mean, you have all these things that can knock you off platforms. You have the spikes on the ceilings, you have the pits below. It's such a brutal section. Alright, Stunt made it across safely.
And now he's ahead. He gained some time in that room.
Alright, so they're both onto the Easy Devil. Let's see if they both can get the one cycle here. So they utilize Black Hole Bomb. They're pausing it, respawning it, and continuing to do so in order to hopefully kill it in one cycle. TimeLink's got it.
Oh.
And oof. Stuntrooster looks like he missed 2 shots. Or he missed 1 shot, but he...
Hopefully he will get it in the second cycle.
Yeah.
Then the race still could be very close.
The difference is about 21 seconds, I believe, between getting it in 1 cycle versus 2.
Cool. That was a nice finisher.
Yep. He has 1 Black Hole Bomb left, so hopefully we get to see the Hornet dual kill.
Oh yeah.
So last stage of the game, we have the refights and Wily on the same stage. He's not in a separate stage at all. So
Stunt went for extra backup refills at the start of the stage.
So there will not be a Hornet.
No.
Hornet kill.
Unfortunately.
Alright, TimeLink getting the worst pattern from Galaxy.
Oh, this could be tricky.
Has he used his M tank yet?
Yes. Oh no, he didn't.
Oh,
I'm blind.
He's doing it right now. Alright. So this will give Stunt a little opportunity. If he can get a good pattern here, the race becomes a lot closer.
Yo, cool. 2 swoop.
Nice.
3 swoops. The dream.
The rare 3 scoops.
The Elo pattern.
Yeah, so they're about 1 Robot Master apart. So even though Stunt had that 2 cycle Easy Devil, he must have technically been ahead because of the M-Tank time, at least up to the Easy Devil. So, still a very close race.
Yep.
The biggest point of RNG in this race, Wily, and wow, Tornado Man, damn. There we go.
Not a great pattern, unfortunately, for Stunt.
Maybe he'll get some double hits. So, the unfortunate thing about this weapon here, Tornado Blow, this is part of the reason that you do Magma with the Buster. You don't even have enough ammo to kill him with his weakness. So, unless you happen to get lucky. I think TimeLink is having slightly cleaner refights here, / or better luck and/or. He's moved on. He's about 2 Robot Masters ahead now. Stunt is doing this slightly faster. Looks like he's attempting to do the dual kills where he is trying to get the 5 hits on the first bomb. TimeLink getting a good concrete pattern and is onto Wily Machine. The first phase here, He's going to be using Laser Trident to try to bounce these eggs back into the jaw of Wily Machine. It's kind of a tough phase.
Missed a concrete, but not a problem for him, since he used his M-Tank much later.
Stunt taking a little bit slower with these eggs. Kind of doing one trident at a time here, making sure he doesn't take too much damage. TimeLink on the final phase. Obviously, his weakness is plug ball, a ground weapon. All right, so we want Wily to spawn low.
Getting that LC2 pattern.
Yep. Oh, there we go. Very nice.
Yeah.
GG to TimeLink, 35:44. That's an excellent time. That was really close to his peak.
Yeah, 24 seconds away.
Alright, Stuntrooster is out of concrete, so once again we'll see Magma as a backup. Which should allow him to get an early hit here on the capsule if he times it right, and he got it.
I enjoyed the cutscene in German. Und hier. Oh, that's a nice pattern. Actually, that's quite annoying when he spawns on top of you. Oh, that was a sick dodge. And time. GG stunt. That was a pretty close race up to that point. Up to Wily 4. Good stuff.
Really good race by the two runners. Really close race right up the that Wily.
Yeah, pretty much. In Wily 3, Stuntrooster was still ahead. Unfortunately, he missed one cycle devil, and that threw him off a bit, but he can win the second race, definitely. Time for some water. Stay hydrated, guys.
Staying here. Yep, everybody drink your water. Oh, well, the official SR... They were 1 second. So we'll have match number 2 coming up here in just a little bit. Best out of 3. We gotta give TimeLink a penguin.
He deserves it.
He deserves the penguin, yes. All right, he has that penguin. All right, I think I'm gonna need to create another race room here. Give these runners a moment here to regroup, and we'll start the second race soon.
So I have a question for you, Jack.
Sure.
So probably every runner during this tournament goes to Magma second.
Mhm.
Or was there a runner who went to Galaxy second, perhaps?
I mean, doesn't Darko go to Galaxy second?
I don't remember right now.
I feel like he does.
I think Darko is in the
or
chat.
did. At one point, maybe his PB video. I don't know.
Yeah, I was just wondering about that because Galaxy second is very unpopular route, I would say.
On one hand, it gets the RNG out of the way early. On the other,
Pretty much.
Magma is a heavy, probably even more of a reset point than Galaxy, considering its difficulty. So
Yeah, absolutely. Magma is the hardest. Is the hardest A robo stage.
oh, for
And,
sure.
Yeah, and fight is not a joke as well, and you can absolutely grind the fight for the best outcome. And Galaxy, but yeah, Galaxy pattern can be a troll.
Yeah, I mean, if you're really going for world record or for 31s, maybe Galaxy second makes sense so that you're getting that out of the way. Reset if you don't get the 2 swoops.
Yeah, but pretty much only Magma Peach was going Galaxy second. I
Was
don't
it
remember.
Maybe it was Magma Peach that was doing it. I thought Darko did too.
Yeah. Magma Peach was absolutely doing Galaxy second, but apart from that, I don't think we have another 31 with Galaxy second. And out of 32s, I don't remember right now.
Are you saying I should switch to Galaxy second?
No, you shouldn't.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna switch to Hornet Jewel 4th.
That's really
Permanently.
Get that 36.
Yeah. Hey, I think I ended with like a 34.